Laboratory or not, the virus came out of China. It turned into a pandemic because China hid the facts. It lied to the world and kept world bodies in the dark till it was too late. All of this has been documented. Instead of making amends, China then tried to profiteer from the pandemic. Chinese manufacturers sold faulty testing kits to the world, including to India, and it's happening all over again, the profiteering. As India struggles with this surge, the second wave, Chinese companies have jacked up the prices of essential medical supplies, and the Chinese state sees no problem with any of this. The prices of all kinds of supplies have gone up, from raw materials for drugs to oxygen concentrators. In some cases, the prices have shot up by as much as 300%. Oxygen concentrators, for instance, they're usually listed online for 1,000 yuan, that's 11,000 Indian rupees. Right now, they're selling for as much as 5 times the price. Same for raw materials for medicines. Prices for essential ingredients have gone up by 30 to 40%, and this includes raw materials for paracetamol that's used for fever and azithromycin, which is an antibiotic. The cost of ingredients to make ivermectin has shot up by as much as 300% in one case. A 300% jump. Studies claim that this drug does not help in the fight against the Wuhan virus, but the demand for ivermectin is still high, so Chinese suppliers are selling the raw materials for this drug at a premium. Last week, an Indian diplomat shared her concerns with the press. The Consul General to Hong Kong said soaring prices and cargo flight disruptions are slowing the arrival of medical goods in India. New Delhi's message was clear. Even at a time when the demand was high, there needs to be some predictability. Prices cannot shoot up randomly. What was China's response? It is blaming India for what's happening. The Chinese Foreign Ministry said the market is free to decide the prices, and since Indian buyers are reaching out for supplies through several channels, the multiple requests are causing the prices to go up.
Taking oxygen generators as an example, the rising demand affects the global supply chain, and there are some raw materials, such as those that need to be imported from Europe. And the lack of those supply has brought impact to production capacity. In addition, Indian buyers usually expressed their demand through a variety of channels. Sometimes procurement through different channels may also over-amplify the demand to a certain extent, and thus affects the order of the market and push up the price.
Do you see what just happened there? That was China, a communist country, lecturing India about how the free market works. What Beijing is actually trying to say here is this. Had New Delhi reached out directly for help to Beijing, the prices could have been controlled. Remember, Chinese President Xi Jinping wrote a letter to India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He offered help to India. But India had not sought Chinese help. India is not asking for Chinese help. Medical supplies are being bought privately, So Chinese suppliers are extorting Indian buyers, and the Chinese state is looking the other way. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.